Steve Bauer are with you for this one. Evening, gents.
Evening, Jake. Evening, everyone. Following Arsenal last season in this competition and Everton previously as well. At Stamford Bridge, Ruben Loftus-Cheek have started a game together. Olivier Giroud. Gary Cahill leading Chelsea so far in the competition. Alexander Kleb, the former Arsenal man, the 37-year-old now, has recovered 7 years of age. Alexander Kleb is still going strong, and he is fit to start. Set to score a Chelsea goal under Maurizio Sarri. To score again and make an impression. Quickly things change. It's a late challenge on Hazard. He'll expect a few of those this evening.
Yeah, I think the referee's got to be right on top of that, because we know Hazard probably is the most foul player in the Premier League, and I think such a talented player. That's just a real whack. That's
cutting inside. Oh, blocked by Filipovic, then Barkley, and deflected along the way.
Yeah, it's good to see Ross Barkley moving out his feet, taking the shot on. I think it hit Giroud on the back and went over for a goal kick. There's Pedro. It's a good block coming in here from Filipovic. And Barkley moves it onto his right foot. And
bit of potential defending. Signovic for BATE Borisov. Decent cross as well. Jorginho in the way. Goal kick in the end.
Just a little warning early on for Chelsea that BATE to get a decent result here tonight. They were very poor at Stamford Bridge. In the attacking sense, we didn't really see them until
Stasovic with the BATE Borisov corner, touched on. Kepa was tested there and eventually cleared by Cahill. Back to Stasovic. Headed away by Pedro. Chelsea still haven't got this away. They have now, given away though by Barkley. Very frantic back there, appeals for... Decent opportunity. What a strike from Barga. Kepa was beaten.
He was well beaten as well. Barga gets it out of his feet. Nobody pressurizes him. He takes on the shot. Nobody expects it. And Kepa really is beaten to his left-hand side. Comes off the post, comes straight back out. Great strike to me.
Hazard. Jorginho to try and pick out Barkley, away by
Town, past Champions League winners, won this competition as well recently in Amsterdam against Benfica as well. So all these top players come to town. You want to play against them, you want to go and watch them. So far, it's been a good game. The referee's trying to let the game flow as well. Emerson getting pulled back there. But what BATE would give to get him players, likes of Ian Rush, the runs he used to make.
Here is Giroud, he's got it this time. He couldn't find the target though. Hasn't scored a club goal since the first week of May, Olivier Giroud.
Yeah, not when scored, he scored one goal for his country, but not in the World Cup. He does a job for the team, as every manager says, but he really wants to add goals to his game to give him even more confidence.
Well, just clipped off Filipenko, corner went short, drilled by Hazard. Stasovic, the skipper, behind the free kick for BATE Borisov.
Their formation, try and frustrate Chelsea, and that's what happens there. Try a long ball in over
Hazard. Loftus-Cheek, Emerson.
Leaving no space in behind. It's got to be a really precise ball to get in the midfield player.
Being well watched, understandably. Loftus-Cheek, Emerson. Now Braga. Neatly worked from BATE Borisov. Real composure at the end of it from Rios.
Now that's probably their best passage of sustained possession, that from BATE Borisov, and still it comes out to Rios. He tries to hit it one side of Emerson, can't get around the other.
One from Rios, and Skavish is offside.
And that's the problem they've got when they do win the ball. They've not got anything to hit up front, really. It's giving the ball away over the top, offside. Chelsea holding their line.
They've been busy, but so far they've been effective, and as you can see, the hosts are the only ones to have an effort on target. Volkov is down holding his face.
Yeah, he goes for this ball in the air with his head. Just Hazard just go with his toe, just catches him on the head. It is a free kick, although it is quite low.
Emerson, always drifting wide.
I think he'd be happy with that though, Steve. Long-range shot from Emerson, well wide. But that was the first time that Christensen's got on the ball and come forward and made a pass into the midfield and continued his run.
Emerson for Chelsea. Held by Shabitsky.
There's a wicked cross in. I think the goalkeeper misjudged it really and hits his thighs, but sticks. That's why his manager's having a little laugh there. Alexi bag up. But, Emerson whips this in. Dips in front of him, just about saves it with his thighs really.
Hazard's corner. Touch from Giroud. How many times have we seen him get in front of the defender like that and get them on target?
He did well to get in front of the defender, absolutely. He's got to try and hit the target, just doesn't quite get enough on his head for that. You can see what he's trying to do, flick it onto the back post. He does that, but just going wide, I think that's comfortable for the goalkeeper, pulled his hands away. But that's what Giroud wants, a little bit of service like that in open play as well. Get into wide areas, put the ball in, and it's got to go into the box at some point for Giroud.
Here's Loftus-Cheek, he might have a sight of goal. Good covering by Dragun, Chelsea corner.
Lovely little flick round the corner from Giroud, but Loftus-Cheek just got it stuck under.
In from Hazard. Not up to his usual impeccable standard.
That was poor by Eden Hazard. He's much better quality than that. I thought he was going to whip it in with a bit of pace towards that back stick. Did neither. Floated it in. It was wide of the goals. Nobody could get on the end of it. And that sums Chelsea up at the moment, really. Someone really needs to take a grip.
Hazard's moved it quickly into Emerson here. His cross came off the theory. There might have been a touch of complacency in the Chelsea ranks after that. Back with Emerson. Giroud wants the early ball. He got it that time! And there's his goal! Olivier Giroud scores for the first time under Maurizio Sarri. His drought is over. And Chelsea have broken through and have the lead.
That's what I've been saying. When you get in those wide areas, sometimes you've got to mix it up, and Emerson does that. And Giroud, it's a good header. I have to say the goalkeeper, Shabitsky, should have done better, as he should have done it at the bridge. It's good play, got it wide from Jorginho, and then whips it in. Giroud makes a good move.
Signovic. Skavitz waiting. Oh, and then coming in, a real chance for Rios. The man who got the goal at Stamford Bridge could and really should have scored against Chelsea again.
Yeah, got caught in two minds here, whether to side foot it or put the laces through it. And Signovic does really well, cuts it back. Skavitz misses it, but Rios is coming on that. He can see the goal, begging for him to put it in the back of...
Zappacosta, Cleb with the low ball in, couldn't find Stasovic. Oh, and then deflected by... Barkley's made his way forward. It's still with Hazard. Got it back from Giroud. At the bridge, it was his 250th Chelsea appearance. There's a free header. Giroud denied by Shabitsky.
Comfortable save to the goalkeeper, but he's unmarked there, Giroud. He should be actually putting that in the back of the net, getting it above it. It's the right height for the keeper, in the corners. Nobody on the post, it's 2-0. It straights him down, pushes him wide of the goals.
Long way out, Ross Barkley. Shabitsky. Still alive though. And held second time by as it stands. Trying to feed Pedro. He wants it back, Giroud. Willian might get there. Diving, well defended by Rios. Then Jorginho.
Well, I said Barkley was trying to get forward more now that Hazard's gone off. With his size, you can put that sort of ball into the box from Willian here. But this is brilliant defended by the fullback Rios. Brilliant header out, and then it comes out to Jorginho. Got to hit the target from there. Man of his quality, it's over the top. The good pick out from William.
Barkley, a fight here, BATE. Beret's again the substitute. He's committed the foul to Chelsea free kick.
Yeah, there's Kleb, who's just come off. Couldn't really get into the game. Fresh legs on now. It's good defending here from Juninho. It's a sore one.
From Rios. And then the volley against the woodwork again. Oh.